Okay, we're all here together, happily. And now tell me, what's first of all our duty to all the devotees? Now we've had a few minutes, it's 5 minutes after the hour. Devotees have come together, more are arriving, we see. And we are just trying to keep a track of everything that's going on here as we get settled into the Zoom meeting. And we don't want to waste any time ever. So we don't want to also lose our time just now. And you're managing that, okay? All right. So first of all, to everybody and also Chintamani's cow, let us give our obeisances. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripasindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Now, let me take a quick look at what we were doing last time. Oh, the 10 offenses. Yeah, we stayed a bit long on the 10 offenses. We stayed a bit long on the 4 namabases. But it's not a problem. Here we are, we're trying to do these things. And we are trying to put them so that we automatically remember them rather than struggling to remember. What we want to struggle to do is to actually avoid these offenses, do the opposite, and do the opposite of the namabases. Namabas means the hazy, inattentive chanting of the name. And then just a quick recap of the items that we have been through. Most of us, I think, have been in attendance for these programs. Our second one was we went through items that Srila Gurudev did not like. And this way, just like the 10 offenses, what the name does not like, when we understand what Srila Gurudev did not like, then we can try to do the opposite, at least avoid those items and try to learn what is good. So, we had a list. These are all on the Facebook page, and Govinda Nandini can put that for everybody right now to see. Oh, Ramananda's there off screen. Okay, we're seeing that. And Govinda Nandini, Dandavat to all. Okay, Govinda Nandini just posted the Facebook page, which has got basically in like file form, in files, what we have done in the past, including the items that Srila Gurudev does not like. And one of those items that perhaps we didn't have on that list, but we wanted to add was, he did not like the expression, I am sorry. If he gave some service to somebody, then he wanted that service to be done. And not somebody to come back and say, oh, no, Gurudev, not done, I am sorry, but. No, we have to overcome the buts and not have any reason why something is done. If Gurudev wants it done, we shall do it. All right. Then we went through Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha, because we sing it every day. Not a question of learning anything new, except to try to make ourselves a little bit word conscious of what we're singing at the time that we're singing. Then Chinadapi, Sunichina, we went through. The 6 limbs of surrender we went through. And then Oma Gyan Timarandasya, and Vanchakalpatarubhyascha, and Bhagavad Bhaktita Sarvam. Is that correct? So everybody is familiar with all of these items, right? Govinda, Govinda. Some nods, but not many nods. Everything is good. We won't worry about this. So for now, I have a question for you all, because we want this to be interactive. Is there something that you would like me to discuss in this back to basics? As you know, we have many items, and we can just continue with another item. Or if there's something that any of you feel, oh, this point is not clear to us, but we want to have some clarification, etc., then you may ask me. Let us see whether we can include that today or another day. Put up your hand if you want to speak, either digitally or physically. If anybody, yes, and unmute yourself, let us hear. Govinda Nandini? Okay.
Yes, we're good. Can you hear me? Yeah.
We can hear you, yes.
Okay. I was wondering if maybe today you could speak a little bit on how to maintain affectionate and respectful dealings amongst our devotional family.
I think immediately comes to my mind, really that is easy. We just have to not see any devotees' faults. Really, if we don't see their faults and only see their devotional side, then we're safe, because really that's what we're associating with. And really the tendency to see faults is our enemy. Really, it's our enemy. And Guru Maharaj saying this point, chewing the faults of others, if we chew that, the fault will come to us, especially with Vaishnavas. But if we chew the good qualities of others, those good qualities will come to us. So this is one thing. And the other thing is serving. We always want to be in the mood, and doing, in fact. We are serving the devotees. It's not just, oh, I'm serving Guru or I'm serving Krishna, and the devotees, oh, they're a problem to my service. No, we are in the Nama Sankirtan, where congregational chanting, congregational engagement in hearing, remembering, chanting, etc., the processes of devotional service. So perhaps this time when many devotees are isolated and cannot come into the physical contact of the devotees, we can appreciate even more the value of being with devotees. And let us remember the example and the teaching of Guru Maharaj and Gurudev, where always devotee is a devotee. And whether 2%, 10%, 20%, 60%, 90%, 98%, 110%. Anyway, whatever the quality of the devotee, all have got Vaishnavata, the Vaishnava quality. And really, it is also a good question, because Chinmoy Devu and others of us know, Rukmini Didi knows, others of us know, Praneshwari. In the time of Srila Gurudev and the time of Srila Guru Maharaj, our temple, Navadip, was very much a family, and a very diverse family. But it was the family with lots of different varieties of natures of the devotees, capacity of the devotees, nationality, language of the devotees, cultural background, everything. But unifying factor, that it is everybody's under the umbrella of Srila Gurudev and Srila Guru Maharaj and Srila Prabhupada. This umbrella which we represent, which is Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's presentation. Presentation means he showed the clean, unadulterated, undiluted teaching of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and how to apply in this modern age. Guru Maharaj carrying that current to the fullest degree, and this is being distributed around the world by Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, distributing thousands of seeds of Krishna Prema in the form of the holy name, Bhakti Lata Beads, the seeds. And Srila Govinda Maharaj, who cultivated, Guru Maharaj cultivated also during his time. But Guru Maharaj, remember, he gave shelter to Western devotees after discussion with Srila Govinda Maharaj, that Guru Maharaj is saying, who will look after them? And Govinda Maharaj is saying, Maharaj, I will look after them. If you give connection, then these devotees won't go away. Because the time when we came to Guru Maharaj, many devotees were very disturbed and going out from Krishna consciousness, going out from the temples, etc. Not our temple, but means our former ISKCON, let's be open. We came from ISKCON, Srila Prabhupada's mission. But many things happened and many devotees were becoming disheartened, shelterless, and so many things. And Srila Gurudev saying to Guru Maharaj, Please, you give connection. We don't want to see them going away. And yes, I will look after them. And so in this way, Srila Gurudev has given us access to all of this. This is our family. This is the umbrella that Gurudev referred to, the one umbrella. We're all under one umbrella. We may be very diverse, but now we see how the whole world is one place. It is not, diverse. The different countries are only, who is looking after the different pieces of Krishna's land. And the world is Mahaprabhu's place. Mahaprabhu, Vishvambara, he is the Lord of the universe. So what to speak of our planet? And at the times like this virus risk, and you see the whole world becomes united in some aspect with this, something's coming to risk the life of us all. So what to speak of the aliens? Alien means in this world, alien. When I was in India, my status was an alien resident, the official status in India. I'm an alien resident. So I thought of putting my passport picture there, like tentacles coming out or something. But also Guru Maharaj did indicate, and if from other planets people come to this planet, then the whole planet will be, oh no, this is our planet, we protect our planet. So we understand that the world, it is meant for the cultivation of the Yuga Dharma. Mahaprabhu wanted and predicted in every town and village, my name will be chanted, the Lord's name will be chanted. So that every town and village, we need to try to make that a reality, help make that a reality. Already it is to a large extent. But our own family, that family which is under the shelter of our Guru Maharaj, Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada, means Srila Saraswati Thakur, we must be very careful to keep our family within the umbrella, because we see so much difficulty when devotees start looking in the bookshelf and finding, this book by some other acharya, this book by some other, giving some other interpretation, this book giving something else, like interested, we're going to find something new somewhere else. But that is very disruptive for the devotee. And it's very disruptive for the devotees who are with them, because they also, becoming influenced. But isn't everything in Guru Maharaj and Gurudev and Prabhupada's books? Yes, it is. And what does it say there? We need to come to be with our family, be with the Vaishnavas. And the Vaishnavas, Srila Gurudev is the Vaishnava of our family, in the sense of he's brought us to Guru Maharaj. He maintained us and gave us Guru Maharaj's connection. And he presented us Guru Maharaj, not only in person, but his teaching all the way through. So also Srila Prabhupada is presenting Srila Govinda Maharaj is presenting Srila Prabhupada. And himself said of himself, I am fully Guru Maharaj's disciple, 100% Guru Maharaj, one master dog. But my nature, I have my own nature. And said in some ways, my nature is more like Srila Prabhupada, Swami Maharaj. Because of Srila Swami Maharaj's ability to mix with all kinds of people in order to present Krishna consciousness to them. Able, when he went to America, unthinkable, even Gurudev was amazed that Srila Prabhupada, he told when he came back to India, he told to Gurudev saying how he's living in America. And he's explaining how he's keeping his boga that he's going to cook in the refrigerator along with the other food items of his host. You can say politely, as they say in India, non-veg, means with parts of dead carcasses of slaughtered animals, which is called politely meat in the West. So, Srila Prabhupada, he tolerated many things, but Gurudev saying that in many ways, I am more like Srila Prabhupada in this generosity way, but he's 100% Guru Maharaj's person. So we saw Gurudev's family, head of the family and part of the family. He's not, you can say in some sense, like Vyasa Puja on some occasions, he is like the king and his subjects, if you like. But actually 99% of his, or more of his 24 hours a day, 8 days a week, 26 hours a day, 8 days a week, 13 months in a year. 99.9% of that is like free, very natural dealings with all of the relatives of the family, whether his direct disciples or whether disciples of others. And it wasn't a matter, by the way, at that time, of like, whose disciple are you? Can you come in? Whoever has got faith, whoever is coming with genuine, sincere seeking, it's not an analysis of someone's background, it's an analysis of where they are today, what is their mood. And so we are sometimes on Gurudev's veranda, and we've got disciples of several gurus there from their historical past, but we're not differentiating. They've come, they're hearing, they're in one place. So one place, I mean, not just physically, but one place. Why have they come? Why are they going to so much austerity to come to India, come to be at Gurudev's lotus feet and earlier Guru Maharaj's feet? They've come with one cause, because they have that faith to come to hear from this place, from this source. So very much family. And sadly, we know that at this time, we can't just say, oh, come to Chaitanya Saraswat Math. It's the family feeling and mood of Gurudev. This is his family, because we've had our sweet devotees who knew Chaitanya Saraswat Math in tears, literally, when they come to the mat in the more recent time. And then we have to be honest and say, well, we have to worship the place, the deities, as where this golden volcano of divine love and lava has actually come from in the modern age, Srila Guru Maharaj. This is that place. But everything depends on the personality, if you like. Everything depended on Guru Maharaj, on Gurudev, and on the environment that they made. And now when we travel in the world, then we are so happy when we come to a community, to a temple, to an ashram, may not even be a temple, a community, where devotees, they are remembering that one umbrella of Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math. They're remembering the mood of Guru Maharaj and Gurudev, and they're going on in family way, with affection, affectionate dealings with each other, and unity in diversity, all of these things which we've heard repeatedly over the years. So, affection with the devotees will come by not seeing any fault and appreciating that really we need devotees physically as well as digitally, but digitally is not decrying the Zoom and the Skype and all these things, but as far as possible, we want to be able to have the physical association, because then in that association, we're very much kept in the automatic current of devotional service. Because in the temple environments, in the oasis, we sometimes felt like an oasis. It's one crazy world, but in the crazy world, there are some oases, whatever the plural of oasis. Oasis? Not sure. Oases. Anyway, more than one oasis in the world. And my former, part of my former life, in the Sahara Desert, I used to take safaris. And really, when you see an oasis in the desert, after some days of traveling in absolute Sahara Desert and tough conditions to get from A to B somewhere, without roads, going through the sand, digging the truck out, and like so many things. When you come to an oasis, believe me, it's a great relief, even to see it from a distance. Even to see it from a distance, to see green and see like symptoms of life. And then when you come to the oasis, it's almost, well, for us, it felt like heaven until the evening came. And what I can't understand about the desert is like nothing is there. Basically, you can't get a disease in the desert. Only people get eye infections from the sand. But it's so hot and it's so cooked that it's very pure. But then come to the oasis And then in the evening, I was surprised. One of the first times that I came to an oasis, that there are so many mosquitoes. So many. How do the mosquitoes get here? Anyway, we'll forget that part of an oasis. There were also mosquitoes in Navadip, by the way. Some may remember that, and there were more previously because it was very jungly. But again, the mosquitoes in Navadip, who cares? You adjust to any inconvenience and you are appreciating like everything that is there. So this is how we also need to be with the devotees. We adjust to any inconvenience in being with the devotees, but we appreciate so much what is there. And Gurudev's family, or the family of Chaitanya Saraswati Math, it does exist. We see it existing when we are traveling and going place to place. It is existing, but we have to make a little change of geography, because geography means that we have to think, oh, before we're very centered in, like on a particular place, and rightfully so at that time. But now we have to be a little broader and see wherever we see that mood, that one channel of Chaitanya Saraswati Math, shelter under that one umbrella, affectionate dealing with devotees in our family faith line, faithful family line. Wherever we see that, then we say, yes, we want to be there, we're happy to be there. So we see a hand from Ananda Sundari, right?
Yes, Dandavat Maharaj.
Dandavat, Dandavat. Jai Gurudev, Jai Guru Maharaj. Yes, thank you for interrupting, because this is Zoom. I don't want to be
Sorry,
just,
forgive me.
we want to have your participation. Please.
I wanted to ask, because you were talking about the the global family, Gurudev family. Is the program, the bhajans that are sung in the morning and in the afternoon and the evening, is that the same everywhere at every temple, or like how is that? What is the order, and what's the reason for the order? And can you explain that a little bit?
If you sign in to wherever it is, they stream the morning program here, because they do stream the morning program. You can see that there is a basic structure to the morning program. But in Navadip, in our time in Navadip, it wasn't like putting on a record. You do know a record, don't you? Record player, 12-inch LP, you put it on, you put the needle, and then you play the record, and it's going to be, exactly that. That wasn't in Navadip. And the morning program had variety. But there is some standards, some framework within that. It's not just any song that comes to our mind we're going to try to sing. And so basically, Guru, Vaishnava, Nitai Gauranga, Radha Krishna. And so very traditionally, and basically, you can think practically every temple, and in the time of our Gurudev, Guru Maharaj's Chaitanya Saraswati Math, certainly every morning, the first bhajan in the morning will be Samsara Dava Nala Lida Loka. And Gurudev said that bhajan is so high about the conception of Guru that we sing it every day, so that some of that understanding can be knocked into our head. He said, why do we sing this every day? So that really we can try to knock some of this into our head. Guru is as good as God, this kind of idea. But then you see to the Vaishnavas, and we basically try to mix and match. You have that expression for your ladies' clothing, right? You mix and match whatever it is. We don't have to do that, because we got one clothing for all seasons. But this way is keeping variety, but trying to also become familiar with what we're singing. Just as we went through the other day, or the other meeting, Hari Haraya Nama Krishna, Yadavaya Namaha, Yadavaya, Madhavaya, Keshavaya Namaha, and then going on to the 6 Goswamis and taking their lotus feet, etc. So we want to try to feel what we're singing, And so definitely we have a varied program, and definitely try to mix it up too. I mean, myself, then I try to play not every day. The thing is, every day is different. So sometimes you can say once every 3 days, no, once every 4 days, something like some part of a talk of Guru Maharaj, playing it over the loudspeaker. And if you don't have a loudspeaker, you can get one of these. Look how small it is, like a pepper pot. But it works. Xiomi. Xiomi. I don't know how you pronounce it. Xiomi or something. And this, very lightweight. But they have here in the temple, they have better speakers so you can hear. But so you can say maybe once every 4 days I'm playing some excerpt of Gurudev. Once every 4 days I'm playing an excerpt of Guru Maharaj. And then we change what we are reading in addition to Vandeham Shri Guru, the standard morning prayers. Here, for some time, we were reading each morning to get familiar with it, a dwelling, a prayer for a dwelling near Govardhan Hill. And this is Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's favorite or preferred prayer of glorification of Govardhan Hill. It's by Raghunath Das Goswami, and it will be in the next edition of the songbook that's coming from here. And so we were chanting that, and then we still chant that. You could say maybe once a week or something. And then we're chanting, guess what? Upadesh Amritam. We've been trying to make that familiar to the devotees. And then other times, Shikshastakam. So varied, not because if it's not varied, really not many devotees are going to attend every single morning. And we'd never like to hear, oh, it's just the same as the day before. Or we never like to hear, oh, I've read that book. Oh, I've heard it before. Because it is a living thing. But still, we are a little realistic. And for ourselves also, we want to know. There's that yellow songbook and the green songbook. It's thick. We don't have to just sing 8 songs out of that book. Why are those there? It's what's sung in the mat. But the structure of Guru, Vaishnava, Nitai Gauranga, and Radha Krishna, and the holy names. Don't forget. Don't forget the holy names. And there are some songs which cover like almost all of those. Then, which song I'm thinking of? The song which is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is my master. Nityananda is my... Anyway, you can look in the songbook. Now you got me in my mode to let's see what song this is. Oh, look. Oh, here's, as I open my little tablet, the first thing that comes up, the Navadip deities. Because, why? Because yesterday evening at our program, they have Giriraj on the altar here. But he had his flute coming this way. So his flute was going this way and he was playing like this. And I'm looking and I'm thinking, is it me? I always thought Krishna plays his flute this way. And then I started to think, is it me or is it the other way around? And I started thinking, how would I play a flute if somebody gave me a flute? and then I thought, well, I better look and see really which way around it is. So I got the picture of the temple deities to see that Krishna is playing his flute the way I did remember it, and it wasn't me, just getting very old and, forgetting everything. So this way, then they adjusted the flute of Krishna on the altar. So, but then I also said, well, Krishna, he can do anything. He can play the flute left-handedly or right-handedly, but this is the way that he's playing the flute normally. So, but of course, Krishna can do everything. Which then led to the discussion here. Who can write fluently with their right hand and with their left hand? but no doubt Krishna can. Anyway, yes, we need to keep the morning program, evening program alive and become gradually familiar with the different songs in the songbooks. And as our reading matter, we want to try to keep some reading of Guru Maharaj and or Gurudev's book in the morning, as well as Chaitanya Charitamrita and Guru Maharaj and Gurudev's book in the evening, and as well as if you're reading something else. Here, the evening program tends to be a little bit shorter because everyone's tired, it's the end of the day, and it just turns out that way. The main program is the morning program here, but the evening program, a bit shorter, means it's an hour, it's probably an hour and 45 minutes instead of 2 hours and 15 minutes, which we seem to do quite regularly here. But we have a lot of devotees, so it means automatically it's like happily goes on. When there's only yourself, I'm not saying everyone's got to sit for 2 hours and 15 minutes, but when it's only yourself, it's not so easy to do that. But we want to keep momentum. Govinda, Govinda. Yes, yes. Navasundar Prabhu has a little note there. I always remember Navadi programs go on for a long time in the evening. With devotees. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So we want to keep it alive. And actually in the evening, it also varied. I've been in some pretty short evening programs in Navadi. When it's not the season, when it's not festival time, there can be very few people. Okay, the later years, we would have more people in Navadip, I agree. But for many years, there's been 2 of us, 3 of us in the evening program. So, we didn't always do everything that everyone thinks that is done all the time. But we were there happily. And Gurudev can hear what's happening in the temple quite a bit. Guru Maharaj could hear a lot is happening in the temple. And he would send down Gaura Krishna or one of the brahmacharis, one of his servitors, if something was going wrong in the temple. He would send somebody down. So actually, it was a little bit nervous for us to know Guru Maharaj is listening to what's going on, but at the same time, at least we're, on track, being kept on track. Yes, Chinmoy Dev Prabhu, you've got a hand and you've got devotees with you.
We've got some guests today.
You do, very good. Welcome to all the guests. Who are the guests? It's a little dark. Tell us who is there.
We have Jamuna Priya in the background here, and we also have Sita Devidasi. And we have
really? Oh, it is dark. I'm very sorry. How can I be asking this? And Jamuna Priya, I would not recognize at all. Are you wearing a hat and dark glasses?
Okay.
Oh, well, there. So those of you who don't know Jamuna Priya, there was a silhouette of her. Maybe we'll get some other details. Oh, 2 eyes and a nose. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, very good. If you want to know where all the hits on your absolutesweetness.org are coming from, they're coming from here. We're always waiting to see when is there another posting. So, we are your fan club. We're the absoluteharmony.org fan club and giving an advert for the world.
Mohini is there, Maharaj. Mohini is also there.
Huh? Brajamohini?
Yes.
Oh, you got better eyes than me. Honestly, you're so small on my screen and the lighting is behind. Okay, welcome to you all.
We're here. You see me now?
We can see you now. All right, beautiful.
And Jaya and Ash.
Dayamoy?
Jaya.
Jaya and Ash.
Daya and Ash. Okay, so you're having quite the gathering then.
Yes.
Well done to you all. So, we've been discussing various things. Chinmoy Dev Prabhu will get you up to speed, as they say in America, with the things we've been discussing. And I can ask now any other question, any question from anybody. Today we discussed something about, just now, about the morning program, but we discussed about the family of Gurudev, and it is alive and well. It is just we have to search for it. And if we are, actually, if we're sincere, Krishna will bring us into that kind of association. We have to make a little prayer. We want that association. And may Krishna bring us into that association. And again, come back to Upadeshamritam, which we actually haven't done in our back to basics, have we? No, not on my notes. But Upadeshamritam is so important for us. The 11 verses of Rupa Goswami, which Guru Maharaj told, this is Mahaprabhu's teaching, but Mahaprabhu himself, wanted that it will come through the pen of Rupa Goswami to establish him as the head of the Sampradaya. We are the Rupa Nuga Sampradaya. And there it tells about our relationship with the devotees, the 6 loving interaction with the devotees, and the 3 ways that we give our respect to the devotee. And there are 3 ways. Those who have chanted those who chant the Lord's name, but don't have any official connection, as it were. We give our respect to them, but from within. Those who have received the holy name, received it from above. In other words, they've got initiation and are engaging in seva. Those devotees, we will give obeisances to them, actual obeisances to those devotees. And to that devotee, or to those who we may find in the world, who are engaged continuously, 24 hours a day, they're fully dedicated for the chanting of the name, the glories, the pastimes, etc. of the Lord, and who have no tendency to criticize others. That personality, we'll give not only our full obeisances, but we shall come to them, try to serve them, follow them in their footsteps, give our life to such a personality. So then the 3rd verse, dealing with the Vaishnavas in Upadeshamritam, is saying, do not see any fault in the Vaishnavas. Just like mud and bubbles, they come into the Ganges, but the person of good thinking, good intelligence, he will never say, oh, the Ganges is dirty, I'm not going to bathe there. The Ganges is all purifying. Its spiritual nature is not lost by anything apparently dirty there. So this example given for us how to see the devotees, that we will not see, we will not notice, we will not take with any prominence mud bubbles and stuff on devotees. And sometimes it happens. I went for a cycle ride here the other day on a mountain bike. And what is this fashion that they don't put mud guards on on any bicycle? They've got like 10 bicycles here from the devotees. It's a fashion. There's not one that has a mud guard. I was on the dirt roads, it rained, and in my face is coming mud and all the stuff from the mud road. I said, what kind of thing is this? And it was in my mouth, my eyes. And then we can think, okay, even if a devotee has gone out on a bicycle ride and is covered in mud and bubbles, oh, we won't take that. So anyhow, this is the value, our devotee family, very valuable. Keep the good association. Our heart will tell us too, where is good association? We will keep good association. And what is the best association? Also Rupa Goswami has given us 3 qualities of the best association for us to keep. And I know some of you know these 3 qualities. First is, they're the same line, the same goal, the same aspiration. So you can say the same channel as us. the one channel, as Gurudev would say, the one channel. So the same faithful department, the same aspiration, number one. Number two, they will be senior to us. They have more experience. They have seen many things and can give us very practical advice of how to overcome this difficulty when it comes. Oh yes, this is happening to you. It's to be expected. It does happen. You know, if you're walking up the Himalayas, it's to be expected. You're going to get some blisters on your feet. But we have to deal with the blisters. Oh, I've got blisters, I'm going to give up. No, you've got to deal with how. So the experienced walker, he knows how to look after such things. So, and that's the second quality. So senior to us. And the third quality, that they are friendly, well-disposed, our well-wishers to us. So those three qualities, if we can come to find that association, then this will be very good association for us. That they are in the same path, the same ambition, the same channel as ourselves. They are senior to us, they have more experience than us. This way we will get advantage, much advantage from their experience. And but number three, with their well-wishes, that they are our well-wisher. And that well-wisher part is also very important. You can think, oh, everybody's our well-wisher. But really, we've heard from Gurudev, heart-to-heart transaction, again and again and again. It is not only knowing how to do something, it's not only getting advice, not only doing, but we need to have the transmission of good wishes from the devotees, and especially from those who are senior, and especially, of course, Guru Vaishnava, the particular Guru, the particular Vaishnava that we're saying, oh, here is Guru, here is Krishna coming to give me instruction in my life. So we cannot always be at the lotus feet of Sri Guru. And in fact, for most devotees, you can say, the reality, however closely we've been with the spiritual masters, that we will spend most of our life in separation, physical separation from our Guru. But we need to try to maintain always the spiritual connection, the heart to heart. And saying spiritual can mean lots of things in this modern world, but heart to heart connection. So this is some of the reality, the family realities, the family good tips which are coming from Guru Maharaj and Gurudev, pointed out by them, coming from them with their good wishes, but with the reference from the scripture. In so many discussions in Chaitanya Charitamrita, then Mahaprabhu himself is telling something to whatever department of Prakashananda or to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya in the early time, etc., discussing with devotees. He's telling something, but then giving a backup from the scripture, showing it's already told in the scripture. So pointing out the relevant parts of the scripture. So this way, Gurudev, Guru Maharaj, they're giving us everything in prose form, means in sentences, in discussion form, normal talk, as it were. But they also have all the backup of the scripture to show, why this, what is this good advice. But if we actually simply take what Guru Maharaj and Gurudev have given in their talks, etc., one talk many times, I think one talk is enough. Oh, that lecture. If we, yes, I should be a devotee. I need to start today. This is everything. Everything is there. Then we hear another talk. Oh, this is enough. We almost need only one lecture or talk or darshan. But we need to have many, because we need to be constantly engaged to hear what is the correct view of the world, the correct adjustment. To combat, if you like, what we hear all the time from the environment. And even if you don't read the news, sadly we hear, lots of, things which are very mundane. The outside world is always trying to give its propaganda in the material world. So we need our propaganda, if you like, but propaganda of our home. Goloka Vrindavan, Navadeep of Mahaprabhu and Nityananda. And we have a hint of that in the descriptions, in the life, the descriptions given by and the life of our masters. If we really can surrender, knowing in all honesty, and I'm coming to surrender in a plane where there is no cheating, everything is well wishes. My proper position is doing what I'm told to do, not what I want to do. Then we can get a hint sometimes, oh, that must be such a beautiful land. And that was the land, that is the land of our gurus. That's what Gurudev and Guru Maharaj gave us, a little glimpse to such a sweet plain. An oasis, we were mentioning just before about the oasis of our family of Krishna consciousness in the desert of the world. Because the world is like a desert. And yes, you may meet devotees somewhere. In Australia, there is a town which nobody has ever heard of called Murwillumbah. It took us years to memorize Murwillumbah. What a strange name for a town. But you go to Murwillumbah and you see so many devotees. The people shopping, you notice, oh, look, neck beads. Then you notice, oh, the cashier is wearing neck beads. then you say, oh, how is it? But there are devotees all over the world. Sometimes they're a little concentrated. In Murwillumbah in Australia, they've had a Gurukul there for like many, many years. And by now it's got like government status, it gets government funding, not full funding, but they get government funding. So generations of devotees have grown up around there. So there you get more devotees. But then in other places around the world, it is almost like, oh, they've got neck beads on, let's go and have a festival. We're so happy to see a devotee somewhere. But just like in the desert, it's deserted. But there are some people who are crossing and traveling from one place to another. Not on, now I'm told there's a road across the Sahara Desert. There was not a road when we were there. And you meet other people who are crossing. And sometimes you meet those who didn't make it across. We've also seen that kind of a thing. So we must be always, grateful for other travelers in our context, those who are going in the same direction as us, who are senior to us, who know something about the route that has been taken and is to be taken, and who are our well-wishers. They're not going to give us bad advice. Not only that, they're going to give us advice with heart. This is our family. Hare Krishna. Govinda Govinda. Chintamani and you can unmute.
We had to unmute. I have a couple names. You can call me Bhakta Jacob. I did meet Srila Govinda Maharaj in maybe the late 90s. And I was associating in Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Seva Ashram for a very long time and have a varied association with many disciples of Srila Guru Maharaj and also Srila Gurudeva.
Jai. And in California, on planet Earth, I'm pretty sure you have the highest density of disciples of Srila Prabhupada, of Srila Guru Maharaj, and of Srila Gurudev.
I have more association in Sri Chaitanya Saraswat than I do in ISKCON. I don't really have that much ISKCON association. Okay. I landed in Sri Chaitanya Saraswat first in my 20s. You landed
there. Very good. Okay,
and
so
I have listened to your narrations of sermons from the Guardian of Devotion and Bhagavad Gita written by Srila Guru Maharaj. Your voice is etched in my mind as that voice which narrated those glorious, glorious texts in a very, visceral, like audio format.
Well, I'm sorry that my voice is etched in your mind, but if something of the message of Krishna in Bhagavad Gita and of our Guru Maharaj in Bhagavad Gita is etched in your mind. And then something successful there.
Both, definitely both.
Hare Krishna. All right, so Jacob, thank you for introducing yourself there too.
Hare
Wonderful.
Krishna.
Okay, any short question for me? Otherwise, I'm very happy that you can also all be together. We've got a high-powered gathering up there in Chinmoy Dev Prabhu's Bhajan Kutir. So, you know, I think they should say something. Chinmoy Dev, please open your microphone. We've got Sita, we've got Jamuna Priya, we've got Braja Mohini, Doyamoy must be around there somewhere, and I'm not too sure who else is there. But please give us some contribution from your gathering.
Yeah.
Don't be shy. I know none of you are shy when you get going, so come on. I'll turn off my mic. Now it's all over.
I would just, you know, because these people have all served Gurudev for so long, you know, it's hard to have, when you have that heart-to-heart connection with Gurudev, it's difficult to express it, but I think they'll try.
I just am so happy to hear everything that you just said about the family of Gurudev and how much nourishment we get from each other's association. I can just say that it's like incredibly uplifting to have these devotees here with me. And I also love what you said about hearing the lecture. It's life-giving for me. I try to do it every day. Right now I've been busy, but I'm gonna start again Friday. So I'm really excited about that because I like to do it every day if I can. And that's pretty much all I have to say right now. Yes? Next. We don't like video. We are shy, Maharaj. I'm sorry.
Well, don't worry about the video, because at least on my screen, you're so small that we won't notice any pimples or anything else. So, you know, don't worry about the video. You're just in the distance there, visually. But be close to us with some words.
We're happy to hear you talk.
I've been talking. Where have you been? But where are you? Are you in Chinmoy Dev's?
Sorry, we're at my house up north.
Oh, they're up at your house.
Yeah.
All right. Well done. So you're going to have a whole Vaishnava festival.
A little one.
Good.
Yeah, a little one.
As far as possible, please try everybody, have devotees come together, invite devotees around. Or I can just mention just a couple of words. Yesterday was Santosh Krishnapu's disappearance day. And Sita, not Sita, Jamuna was with us, yes, when we went to Santosh Krishnapu's house.
Yeah, I'm sure Sita's been there too. Right?
Most likely has been there in the past. But I
Yes.
just want to, just on this point about just saying, you know, invite devotees to your home, you know, take the opportunity to cook, give them affection and everything else like that. Yesterday was Santosh Krishnapu's disappearance day. And those of us who knew him and saw his interaction with Gurudev and the devotees, how much he loved to invite devotees to his home. And not only Gurudev and our little car load of devotees, when we went to his place, like very spontaneously, Jamuna will back me up, 10 minutes notice, we're just fairly nearby, Sinjali, the rice fields of the mat. At 10 minutes notice, Gurudev says, oh, who is near, who can we go and see? And he picks up his mobile phone and gets the number from you, Jamuna, I think, of Santosh. And then he calls Santosh. He said, oh, we're nearby. Can we pop in? I'm thirsty. Something like this, Gurudev. And then we went there, and within 10 minutes, they had no prior warning or hint at all. And how wonderfully they received Gurudev and the devotees. And I mean, very much an example of hospitality. Whether you're expecting a guest to come or not, the guests will come, the devotees will come, and how much kindness, affection, wholehearted interaction. So, and then this is when we are going with Gurudev, but also Santosh Krishna Prabhu, we have to say, during the days of like celebrating Srila Gurudev's Vyasa Puja, but a few days later in Bamunpara, we have the main festival in Navadip, the Chaitanya Saraswat Math. Then going to Bamunpara in the later years, literally there'd be 6 or 7 buses. We hire the buses. And, they're not just 40-seater buses, or maybe they are just 40-seater buses, but the bus is crammed full of people inside, on the top. I mean, there's a lot of people in each bus, plus, cars, jeeps, maybe one motorcycle, somebody's motorcycle. And we're on our way to Bamunpara. Then he's inviting the devotees for breakfast. So all these people come to his place, which is actually, it's a farm, a rice farm, come to his place, and he happily is giving prasadam, breakfast, to hundreds of devotees. So, this example of like just inviting devotees doesn't have to be like a formal program or something, but naturally with devotees, you're going to be engaged in Harikatha, remembrances, and so many things. And it is very good for us to do that. So, so Jamuna, Didi, you're doing so nicely to bring the devotees up to your home. You're having a festival even in this time of so many limitations.
It's such an honor to have everybody here. Honestly, it feels so wonderful. It's just like instant happiness to have everybody here, really. And if you want to see pictures of that visit to Santosh's house, they're on Absolute Sweetness. I can write the date on here later. Yeah, if people want to see, because those pictures are really nice from that visit.
And there is also, but I can send a URL, if I send to Govinda Nandini, because I think you've got like a mailing list or however it is, for, actually I can send, this is how do I send a file? I can send a file of just a PDF of the page. Everyone, file, acha. Box, your computer. I'm clicking your computer, but I'm getting, okay. Okay. His village name was Arjun Pukkur. One, I cannot. Sorry, okay, it's here. This is a PDF file, so it's something. It's a page we put up on the web at that time, and here it is. It's 1.59 megabytes. It's on its way as we speak. Do you see it in the chat box? Santosh Krishna web page, something it says like that.
Yes.
Yes, already a PDF.
All right. Okay, good devotees and all of you, very happy to be with you all today. And I have my duty this side of the world and also with the devotees. And I mean, I'm speaking, you probably mostly know, because we're locked down. I'm in Chinmoy Dham. Oh no, it's called Chiang Mai. But apparently Gurudev said, when he heard Chiang Mai, he said Chinmoy. So we've got Chinmoy Dev, but we've got Chiang Mai. I'm in Chinmoy, they call it Gupta Govardhan, the temple just outside Chiang Mai in the north of Thailand, and really looking very Navadip or Govardhan, very nature-ish. And we have had some rain. It's beautifully green, fragrant, lots of flowers, mangoes dripping off the trees this year, dripping off the trees. Yesterday I went out, and one place, not so far away, mangoes are falling off the trees onto the path. And I was tempted to pick them up. Then I thought, oh, the people will see, you know, a Hare Krishna monk picking up the mangoes. They're going to think, no. I thought it might bring a bad name to the temple, so I didn't do it. But there were so many mangoes here. Anyway, it's a very sweet part of the world. You are also in a very sweet part of the world. And California, Oregon, that part of the world, well, especially the name California, everybody in India thinks that is heaven. Correct? Not just America, but in America, where? California. California, if they can get to California, they'll think, oh, I've reached Svargaloka, I've reached heaven. But then they may realize after some time, oh, everyone's getting disease, everyone's dying, they don't live forever. And they find out the realities that even in Svargaloka, it is temporary. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Abrahma Bhuvana Loka Punnar Abatinojuna. From the highest planet to the lowest, all are places of misery, wherein birth and death are taking place continuously. So don't look here for our nourishment. Look to the upper world. And the first place to look is with the Vaishnavas. Not only first, the Vaishnavas are indispensable. Without the Vaishnavas, we will not have real Krishna consciousness. Without Nitai and Gauranga, we will not have real Krishna consciousness. So many things in our favor. You've all done something right to come so close to something so wonderful. So now, as they say in America, don't blow it and ruin this very wonderful opportunity we have. And especially keep respect to the devotees, however clashing some nature may be. In nature, some colors, every color is in the rainbow, but some colors clash. If they clash, don't put the two colors side by side and go on in harmony. Okay, I do need to go, but may I please leave the meeting open? I'll just leave from the meeting, and I'll be very happy if Sita Devi, you can say something. You've got not only the gathering there, you've got lots of devotees in lots of places, and Jonty has a quick, but it's a quick question for me, Jonty. Otherwise, Sita, listen to the question. I'll pass it over to you. Otherwise, Sita, she's very smart. Not only smart, she knows Gurudev's heart very, very nicely with Gurudev's certificate. So please, Sita, do say something, but I'll need to go presently. But now, Jonty. Jonty is from New Zealand. Oh, I think two of us are trying to. We can hear you now, Jonty.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
yes.
Dandavats Maharaj, Dandavats devotees. I just wanted to quickly say I was speaking just for you, Maharaj. I was speaking yesterday to, and for the other devotees as well. I was speaking to Ananta Krishna Prabhu.
Yes.
And him and Ananda Prabhu send their Dandavats to you and to everybody.
Okay, Dandavats. So these are devotees in New Zealand. You see, we're mentioning all over the world there are devotees. And in New Zealand, in Whangarei, up in the north of New Zealand, beautiful community of sweet devotees. So please, my obeisances and well wishes to them, and please keep in touch from there.
Cool. Thank you, Maharaj. I'm sorry if I interrupted you before.
No interruption. We're very happy to hear from you and happy to hear from the devotees there, Prabhu. Okay, I'm on my way out, so please, my obeisances to you all. But Sita, please, humbly we ask you, we chant your glories, come to your feet, and then make our request. Please share something with the devotees, and I'll be very happy to hear, or you're recording, I'll be very happy to hear afterwards if I get that chance, but I have some duty here, because here it is morning and morning program. Jai Shri Bhakti Sunda Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai, Jai Shri Guru Maharaj Shri Bhakti Rakha Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai, and Shri Rupanuga Guru Vaga Ki Jai, and all the assembled devotees Ki Jai. Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha, Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo, Vaishnavebhyo, Namo Namaha.
Jai Shri Bhaktivedanta Madhusudana Maharaj Ki Jai.
Where's that mute button? Anyhow, very wonderful being with you all. Please continue. And Sita, please do say something, and any others. You are now in a wonderful association. Sorry, I have to.
The meanest instruction you could give.
Yeah. Dandavats to all the devotees. I've been pretty isolated, so I can't really claim to be a devotee, but I definitely love Gurudev. And I think more than Krishna consciousness, I'm a devotee of Gurudev's love. So he touched my heart so deeply, I know it'll take me through all of my lives, lifetime after lifetime. So beyond religion, beyond regulations, beyond everything, really, it was his divine, pure, overflowing affection that will forever captivate me. So to get to be in association is definitely something that really fills my heart. I don't have too much of it, but yeah, I'm really happy to see everyone's faces. I'm definitely not good at speaking, but because of Maharaj, I did that much, so forgive me. And Dandavats to all of you. So beautiful to see your faces.
Jai. Jai Sita Didi. Ki Jai.